I actually think Green Lantern would be a really fun character. I just there's so much like the Lantern Corps, their abilities are so kind of like endless almost in their ability to create and manifest. And I think with that, coupled with the child delight in Billy, we would have so much fun.
Zach, you guys have made my favorite superhero movie of the year so far.
Oh, thanks.
Amazing job. This is exactly what I wanted from Shazam.
Thank you.
I mean, it doubled down on all the things I loved about the first one. And Shazam is such a unique character because he's literally a kid at heart.
Yeah.
But this time he's turning 18 years old. How did this change your approach to the character?
So yeah, the first movie he was 14, 15, now he's 17, turning 18. So it's a 3-year gap. And for young guys, young kids in general, I mean, that's a big gap. You change a lot in that time. So I was just trying to tap into that. Like, obviously he's not gonna go from being 14 to being an adult, but where is that middle ground? Where is he matured? Where is he still kind of lacking that maturity? I was, always trying to look at like, how are 17-year-olds, how are they talking to each other right now? What words do they use? What's their kind of slang and things like that? So I just try to incorporate as much of that as I could and hopefully bring a performance that makes sense.
It was fantastic. I mean, in the first film, Billy struggles with questions about his mom, and in this time around, he's grappling with imposter syndrome and fear of abandonment. Yeah. How does this affect him, his mentality as a superhero?
I think that because he's afraid of losing the family, as the superhero and leader of the super family, that's all spilling off into that. Like he's trying to keep everybody together. We got to work together. But that's also because he really genuinely wants to be a well-oiled machine of a super team also. But I think both those things are kind of colliding in that.
We don't know what the future of the DCU is, but I certainly hope there's a place for the Shazamly in it. Now, traditionally, Shazam's associated with either the Justice League, the Shazamly, or even the JSA. Where would you like to see him continue next?
Wherever they want. I mean, listen, I've known Peter Safran now for years because he's my boss, or he's now my boss, but he's been my boss as my producer. And I've known James for years and a fan of his work for years. And I think he really, he's a visionary kind of guy. Like he really understands world building.
Right.
And I think in their hands, I trust that they're going to come up with some really cool avenues and directions for all of, not just Shazam and the Shazamly, but all of the characters within DCU to go live really cool lives and make cool movies. And wherever they collide me into them, I will be stoked.
Well, look, there's going to be a Batman Brave and the Bold film coming out where Batman's teaming up with his son Damian. If there was a Shazam Brave and the Bold, who would you like to see him team up with?
Man, that's like asking an alcoholic what their favorite booze is. I don't know. I think it would be really, listen, I think that no matter who Shazam, whoever Billy teams up with, he's gonna be the puppy dog who, is like, wow, this is so cool. Wow, what are we doing, right? And they'll end up being more of a straight man to Billy's silliness. But I think, listen, I mean, I actually think Green Lantern would be a really fun character. There's so much like the Lantern Corps, their abilities are so kind of like endless almost in their ability to create and manifest. And I think with that, coupled with the child delight in Billy, we would have so much fun. So I don't know, probably that.
It's amazing. Well, look, congratulations on Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Like I said, it is fantastic. My favorite superhero movie so far this year. Incredible job. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Yep.
I appreciate you, man.
Have a great rest of your day.